A chilly evening here in the coastal city of Mogadishu, the administrative capital of Somalia. Welcome to Somalia's premier #1 station for news and updates, Dalsan TV. I'm your presenter Abdurrahman Yusuf. Tonight, we have a lot in store for you, but first let's take a look at the stories that are making our headlines. Somalia names Abdul Hakim Mohammed as new chief of staff. Somali National Army neutralizes 20 Al-Shabaab militants in Lower Shobele region. Somalia's President Mahmoud confident of eradicating Al-Shabaab by end of 2023. Glad to have you back. Now let's delve into a full bulletin. Somalia President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has named Abdul Hakim Mohammed Yusuf on Friday to succeed Hussein Sheikh Mohamud, who resigned last Sunday, as his office new chief of staff. Abdul Hakim has more than 20 years of experience developing governmental institutions and was formerly the president's political advisor. Somalia President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has named Abdul Hakim Mohammed Yusuf on Friday to succeed Hussein Sheikh Mohamud, who resigned last Sunday, as his office new chief of staff. Abdul Hakim has more than 20 years of experience developing governmental institutions and was formerly the president's political advisor. Hussein Sheikh Mohamud has announced his resignation, stressing the need for strong leadership to overcome the challenges facing the southwest regional state. This unfolded following rumors circulating on social media that President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud had ordered him to resign due to alleged ties with Al-Shabaab. The official said his departure followed requests from southwest state communities and politicians to participate in regional politics. Hussein Sheikh took office from the previous chief of staff Mohammed Abdullahi Ise, and his appointment came hours after the President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud took office from former 9th President Mohammed Abdullahi Farmajo. In a planned and calculated military operation in southern Somalia, the Somali National Army has neutralized 20 Al-Shabaab militants in the southern bastions with the help of international allies. In a planned operation in southern Somalia, the Somali National Army, supported by international allies, has killed at least 20 Al-Shabaab militants. The operation was conducted on Thursday night in Lower Shabele Ali Futo neighborhood, which is 35 kilometers approximately from Kuntuware neighborhood. According to military officials, the army carried out a targeted attack on 2 homes where the group was gathering militants and creating explosives for the upcoming attacks. The army killed the militants who were making preparations while destroying the homes during the operation. The Southwest Administration recently declared its intent to conduct regular offensives against the Al-Shabaab in areas under the group's control. With the second phase of the operations in the offing, the militants whose presence has massively dwindled in the central regions of the country will be all out to clinging onto the southern bastions as the government guards its loins for an all-out battle to stamp out the rebels. Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has reiterated his government's commitment to rid off the nation from Al-Shabaab terrorists by the end of 2023, as the government organized 20,000 Somali soldiers for a broad-based offensive against the terrorist organization. Here's the full story. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of Somalia reaffirmed his commitment to ridding the nation of Al-Shabaab militants by the end of 2023 as the government organized 20,000 Somali soldiers for a broad-based offensive against the militants organization. The government's largest effort to free the nation of Al-Shabaab's control is represented by this army, according to President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, who made this statement during a televised question and answer session in Dusamareb on Thursday night. He emphasized that the support of the international community strengthens their effort to combat the armed group which ties to Al-Qaeda. In the remaining months of this year, Al-Shabaab will either be eradicated from Somalia or they will be confined to a few isolated small areas where they can no longer pose a threat to the people and the government, declared President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud. The president stressed that the government has made numerous attempts to communicate with Al-Shabaab, but each of those attempts had been rejected by the organization. Lovely viewers, that story brings us to the end of our bulletin. Wherever you're tuning in from, have yourselves a lovely night. And for those all who made News Bulletin a success, thank you and be blessed.